Hi friends, welcome to my channel ABC Code. Today I will explain how can we test a class using pytest framework and how can we do that testing most efficiently. At the same time I will explain what does mean by redundant coding actually mean and I hope I can clear the illustration of many of us already having. So let's start. So here I have a class what is to be tested. This class is having two methods. One is to plus something with its val attribute and another one is to multiply 30 with its val attributes, and this val attributes is having a constant value, it is 10. To do that testing, so here I have defined a test class. I know that a test class should start with test T capital, and under which I have written I have defined two test method. One is to test the val plus, one is to test the val max. And inside the test method I have executed the method we want to test, that is val dot plus. So and we know that to execute any method we need an object of that particular class. So here I have used that object, but I did not define that object. So I need to create an object inside each of these test cases. We can define like this. Okay, class object, some test, some class, and here sub dot. And we need that to be written in the second test case also. Okay. Now we are asserting the result, and let's check how it is performing. Pytest dash s dash v. Here we may not need s because I did not write any print statement into the test cases, but still let's page test another test some class.py. Let me see. Both the test case was passed, but the problem here is like I have written this statement in both the test cases. Here it's okay because it is having only two test cases, but in case this test class is having hundreds of test cases, then this statement will be significantly creating impact. So more specifically, we don't want to repeatedly write the same statement in each of these test cases. So in place, what can we do? We can do one thing like this. We can execute that statement inside a class scope. Okay, it will be a class level variable. So using that reference variable, we can access the object of the class to be tested. So here you can remove this statement. Is it okay? Now if I run this test using pytest framework, let's see what is happening. Both the test cases are passed. So are we able to remove the redundancy of the coding? I will say no, because while we are removing the redundancy, it means we should remove the repeatedly writing of same code into our program. Yes, we are removing the same statement in each test cases, but at the same time we are preventing all these test case to execute that particular statement. Here we don't want that statement to be written into each of these test cases. That is redundancy, yes. But do we really don't want to create a new object of the class under test in each of the test cases? No, we want an object to be created in each of these test cases. Let's say for an example, one test case has made some changes into your object, then these will impact the other test cases. First of all, let's say self dot class object dot file equal to 20. Now if I run this, what will be happening? The second test got failed. Do you want this thing? We don't. That's why we have written a statement in each of these test cases, because we want a new object to be created in each of these test cases, but we don't want to write that particular statement in each of these test cases. This is our target. We are removing the coding, but we are not avoiding that code to be executed. Okay, so for that we can use a fixture, def create object. So I'm giving this name, and inside that I can create this thing. Okay, and as we know, we can make it fixture by marking it as. Now if we activate that fixture by using this fixture name as a parameter in the test cases, as one parameter of these test cases, then we can I should have kept this to test if it is working fine or not. Now let's run these test cases. See, both got passed. That means I did not write a statement in each of these test cases, but it was executed, which is actually the removing the redundancy. Okay, you may say that I am writing this code in everywhere. This is not very good practice though. Alright, in case if it is having say hundreds of test cases inside that class, so in that case we can use UTO. This is the pytest framework feature, auto use equal to true. If we do that, let's see how it is running. Got fast. That means I have completely removed duplicate coding, but I did not remove the execution of that code in each of the places where we were intending. I hope I did not make you bored and it was helpful to you. Thank you for watching. See you later.